Hi everybody, and welcome back to the Going Forward Sim Studio. When I started this challenge at the end of last winter to attempt to break 80 for my very first ever round of golf outside by only learning on an indoor golf simulator, I had one initiative in mind that I really wanted to prove, and that was that golf simulator technology has and will continue to completely change the way golf is learned and played today, specifically around accessibility, convenience, and the use of advanced technology to help both new golfers and advanced golfers alike. Let's talk about exactly what I have learned throughout my challenge that has proved that to be completely correct. So there were two things that I set out to prove throughout this challenge, and it wasn't just that I could learn golf really, really fast. Because if that's what I wanted to do, I would utilize technology with outdoor play, and I would have gotten one of the best coaches in the world right out of the gate, and I probably could have broken 80 last summer if that's truly what I did, and I didn't have a job and I could dedicate every second of my day to learning and playing golf. What I wanted to do was prove that golf technology has provided you the ability to practice the game of golf all year, and has also changed the way golf is learned and played today. And that's what we're going to talk about, because I feel like technology in golf, specifically simulators, have absolutely done that. They have changed the way golf is learned and played today. Now, I am not saying that indoor golf is here to replace outdoor golf. Not at all. In fact, I believe that indoor golf and golf simulators are a great supplement to your green grass golf game. But how have simulators changed the way golf is learned and played? That's what we're going to talk about. So I've always been one of those people that I've really wanted to learn the game of golf. But for me, looking from the outside in, not raised around golf, being incredibly busy with motocross and then cyclist, bike racing, and then having a full-time job and a family, I did not have the time to be respectful to my family and learn the game of golf ever, because all my time was spent pedaling bikes. I've always looked at golf simulator technology, kind of followed it, and it got to the point where I believe it has settled, enough competition have driven prices down, and there are companies out there as great as Carl's Place who can outfit you with a simulator in your budget, no matter what your space is. And you can go to the folks at About Golf if you're looking for that premium, top of the line, very best technology you can get. And their sales folks are waiting for you to call, because they're going to get you just that. So it doesn't matter what your budget is anymore. There's something you can do, no matter what your space is, to get a simulator and supplement that outdoor game of yours. Or do what Peloton has done to cycling, but simulators are going to do to the game of golf, and that is open up this world to a completely broader spectrum of people. Folks who live in an urban environment and don't have the ability to go to a golf course, but they have room or somewhere to do some sort of simulation. Folks who cannot play all year. Folks who just don't have the time to get to the golf course enough to learn it the way they want to go. So what exactly have these simulators do? This is stuff that I have proven myself that I feel strongly is true, that the theories are true. So we're going to start from the top and we're going to go down. The very first thing is all year play. One thing that I've touted a lot throughout this entire challenge was that golf is a game that's not practiced enough. And what happens is that leads folks to never reaching the scores they want, never improving to be able to have fun like they would like to. Having a simulator allows you to play no matter what. It doesn't matter what the weather's doing outside. It doesn't matter where you live, because if it's too hot or too cold in a specific season, you can go into the comfort of your home and you can play some golf. If the weather's bad on a certain day and you really wanted to get out to the course, you can cancel that round and you can play inside. It's a wonderful way to keep the game going all year round. The second one is the sheer accessibility that I spoke about. A broader audience can now play the game of golf. You don't have to dedicate that time and effort to find a golf course, set your tee times, your lesson times, whatever you're doing, and have to make the commitment of your schedule around that. Having some sort of simulator technology in your home or nearby at a sim house makes golf a lot more accessible. And what it's going to do is the folks like me are now going to have the ability to get in, experience the game of golf, and then therefore they're going to catch that bug and they're going to become lifetime golfers. You also get data-driven feedback. You're not going to learn the game of golf as quickly as you can with some sort of data. Every single golf pro out there carries around a launch monitor for a reason. Beginners and newer golfers can utilize simulator technology for quicker improvement to utilize that data to see exactly what needs to get improved and work with their coach and see those numbers improve. It also allows you to learn your game better than anyone else because you're going to understand exactly what all of your gaps are and how your clubs react, what shot shapes you naturally hit. All that stuff is going to be visual, and you're going to be able to take that data to the course. My favorite one is to be able to get hard data on your spreads and what your misses look like so you know what to expect when using a club at a certain distance. You also have a very comfortable learning environment. And this is really important for this game because in my opinion, it's the steepest hurdle that you got to get over. A lot of folks don't like to suck at things in public. I'm one of those people. It takes a very unique person to be able to go out there and hack at the ball for a while until they get good enough that they can comfortably play the game. And I'm jealous of those people. But if you have a nice, comfortable learning environment, you not only get to learn at your own pace, but you get to just do whatever it takes to be able to get that swing and that game that you need to comfortably be able to go outside on your own time and play some green grass golf and enjoy the game rather than going out and just hacking the ball around and playing chase the ball or even too much golf swing rather than playing golf. The cost effectiveness of the technology has also helped quite a bit with getting into the game of golf. The competition is there. There's so many different options now that you don't have to spend $20,000+ to get some sort of setup at your house. Like I said earlier, the folks at Carl's can make sure that you get a setup for no matter what your budget is or what your setup needs to be, and they'll get you taken care of with the right equipment. So golf technology is now more accessible, and if you look at it as a whole, whatever you spend on your golf outside, you can take enough of that away, put it into your indoor simulator, and now you get to play golf all year whenever you want to supplement that game outside. So the cost eventually will level out. You just got to do a little bit of math. Hopefully you know somebody that knows Excel real well. This also opens up online learning. If you've noticed a lot, there's a lot of apps like Skillest, there's Coach Now, there's stuff that has come out where online learning is kind of the new trend. And if you've got a simulator, that makes that a heck of a lot easier. You don't have to go set up a tripod at the driving range and have everybody stare at you pretending that you're some sort of Instagram influencer. Again, it's a comfort thing. You're in your own home. You simply just take video of your swing when you have time. You upload that to your coach. They give you the feedback, and you can work on that whenever you want. You can message that coach whenever you want. There are definitely advantages of online coaching over in-person coaching, and we're going to talk more about those in a future video. The last one is simply course variety. I know that's an easy one, and that's the one that a lot of the simulator companies kind of boast. They like to say, hey, we have these courses, we have the licenses for these courses. I don't think you necessarily need a simulator that gives you thousands of courses, because honestly, with the 85 that I've got here on About Golf, I don't play all 85, and in fact, I usually find myself like thumbing through them for 10 minutes before I even decide which one to play, and I always fall back on the same 4 that I always play anyway. But it breaks up the monotony of sitting on a driving range and just whacking balls and practicing on your golf swing. It teaches you a lot. It teaches you to be comfortable over the ball during a shot. It teaches you to trust your swing, because when you're playing around on the simulator, you're not going to focus on all those swing thoughts and little things that you have to think about when you're on the range. It also allows you to learn course management. So as a beginner, you're not just hitting the ball and seeing where it goes. You're able to understand how to hit around hazards, how to hit over hazards, and how to approach certain greens that's going to give you the best ability to score. So do I think that golf simulators have absolutely changed the way golf is learned and played? I do. 100%. It has done exactly what I wanted to prove, and I'm going to show that when I go outside and break 80. And I don't think it's the score that I'm going to shoot. It's everything that I have found that comes along with that. I have learned so much more than I thought I was going to learn. And I definitely proved that golf simulators have changed the way that golf is learned and played. It's going to open up the sport to so many more people. It's gonna give you the ability to have the freedom of staying home and playing when you can't make that tee time or you're just too busy that day. It's also gonna allow you to play a heck of a lot more. I love sharing my experiences of what I've learned throughout this challenge, and I'm gonna continue to do so. So please like, follow, and subscribe. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced golfer, I'm gonna be able to teach something that you can learn that is not swing related. Until next time, start looking into a simulator, find something that works for you. Maybe it's just a sim house that's nearby that you can get a basic membership for and utilize their technology. Get better at the game of golf, enjoy the game of golf more, have more smiles and more better days on the grass. Take care.